as it'll be the Indianapolis Colts taking on the Jacksonville Jaguars. On the visiting sideline, there's head coach Shane Steichen. His guys ready to get this one going. Then on the other side, you've got Jaguars head coach Liam Cohen. His guys ready to feed off the energy in this building as they try to win one in front of the home crowd. About set to begin another week of football, and happy to have you along. We are underway on Thursday night primetime. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line. So here's the first drive now for the Jags. They're led by the #1 overall pick in the 2021 draft, Trevor Lawrence.
And you want to talk about enormous expectations being placed on a quarterback. How about what Trevor Lawrence faced coming out of college? But the good thing for him, he's used to it. He had the same type of expectations late in high school and going to Clemson. They always expect him to be a franchise savior, whatever team he joins. And to his credit, he shouldered those expectations and he's doing everything in his power to follow through.
6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Lawrence will throw. Wide open receiver complete. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35.
They made that way too easy for them. No one is supposed to be that open against an NFL defense. Once he caught the ball, there wasn't anybody close enough to stop him. And he was able to continue downfield after making the catch.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And not much. Maybe a yard down to the 23.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Thomas. And he is going to have a Jags first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your...
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 13-yard touchdown run. And the Jaguars are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes the score 7-0. So that drives 7 plays in length, and it's capped off by a 13-yard touchdown run. After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. So the Colts now coming out for their opening drive. And leading them out is their 5th-year quarterback.
We're seeing it more and more in this league, how teams love to have athletes back there taking the snaps, guys who can throw it and move around and get yards with their legs if needed. He's one of the best examples that we see out there right now. He can throw for hundreds of yards one week, and then...
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Back to throw. Here's Richardson. Escaping the pressure right. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up 2nd down. Richardson. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19. In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. And Richardson back to throw it. That's to Warren, his tight end. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Richardson, he's going to keep it running right. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Jags grab it. Problems there on the option and a costly turnover.
Yeah, partner, you know we watch practice sometimes and we see those drills where the quarterback's running with the football and they're swinging pads at him and the brooms are out and they're trying to poke at the football for ball security. I have a feeling next week there'll be an extra session of that each and every day.
So time to see Jacksonville again on offense for the 2nd time here in this game. They'll take over after that pretty clutch forced fumble as they begin inside their own 5-yard line. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
Here's Lawrence to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. 8 yards there, getting him out of danger. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage and be down at the 7-yard line. So a loss of 5, and it'll be 2nd down.
He's brought down back at his own 7-yard line.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. And the timing a bit off that time as that one falls to the ground.
Well, partner, guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make 3rd down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big 3rd down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Here's Logan Cook now, as his first punt will come from inside his own end zone. He'll take it a few steps in front of the 50. It's a return of 5 following a punt of 42 yards. And the Colts are set up well as they take over 1st and 10 on the short side of the field. Here's Richardson to throw. This will be taken in by Michael Pittman. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 5 at the 39-yard line.
Now it's Richardson. Jaguar pressure and a Jaguar sack. Devin Lloyd, the outside linebacker, dropping him for a loss of 6. 3rd down and 10. Richardson working from the gun. A short one there, caught by Warren. And he is going to have a Colts 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
A gain of 15. And a Colts 1st down.
They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10 at the 29-yard line.
Richardson looking to throw this. Oh, he dropped it. They were looking for him in the middle 3rd. He couldn't catch it. Now 3rd down. Now right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the 1st down and move the chains. Now Richardson. And this pass broken up. And the contact well timed there. And now 4th down. Seibert's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they're able to end that drive with 3 points in this one-possession ball game.
And ideally, you want to end every drive with points. Most quarterbacks would tell you, let's end it with a kick, right? A PAT, that's number 1. Field goal you'll take. Punts, you really don't want to do that. In this case, they'll take the field goal and get prepared for the rest of the game.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10 at the 33-yard line. He'll try and start this drive in the air. On the throw, led him too much that time. It's incomplete.
Intended for number 84. Incomplete. The coverage by Jaguars.
Now a 2nd and 10. Out of the gun, it's Lawrence. That's complete to Parker Washington. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44.
That's good for a Jaguars first down.
Lawrence. He'll get this into the hands of the wideout from LSU.
Complete to number 1. A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 49-yard line.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 3. Throwing again here, it's Lawrence. Thomas has got it, complete. And he's going to be touched down, but he's got the first down. Here's Lawrence. He's got Thomas yet again, complete. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Another first down as they call his number again. He's got 15 yards here.
That's good for another.
After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
At the 29-yard line.
Now Lawrence. Got his man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jaguars. Brian Thomas, 28 yards. And the Jaguars are able to stretch out their lead. No going for 2. They'll kick the point after. Point after, right down the middle. And that pushes the lead up to 11. Second quarter now from Jacksonville, and it's the Jags with the football. As they've got it as we resume action. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field. And Charles, these early season in-division games are always interesting because you're still kind of figuring yourself out, but you want to know as much as you can about the opponent, especially when it's a division matchup. So I'm curious to see how the rest of this one plays out.
Yeah, that's a good point because they're still trying to work things out. They don't know everything about their own team, let alone trying to figure out their opponent. But you got to do both on the fly, don't you? While the game's being played, figure it out both ways.
And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. And they get 17 more on that one and another first down.
First down, Indianapolis.
Richardson looking to throw. They'll set up the screen to Taylor. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Second down and 8. Back to throw. Richardson. He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 23.
A gain of 15. And the Colts first down.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down. back to the air with Richardson. This will be swung out wide for Taylor.
Only able to gain a couple there. 3rd and 7 now.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage. Richardson shotgun on 3rd down.
Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29.
Brought down by Trayvon Walker on the pass rush.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half, and if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so they can throw the football.
Seibert able to knock this one through.
And a second field goal here cuts their deficit to 14-6 now.
So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps them inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
And not much happening on the return as he'll get this to about the 23.
The Jaguars getting set to go.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
And because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football.
An 8-yard gain brings up 2nd down. At the
From the 32-yard line now, here's 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff to Bigsby. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
A gain of 9 yards.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Now Allen. And he'll work this forward for about 3 at 2nd down.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line. Brings up 2nd down.
Off the play fake. Here's Lawrence.
It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line.
That's good for a Jaguars first down. 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Lawrence will throw. And that one too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete.
Intended for number 84. Incomplete. It leads to 2nd and 10.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Lawrence to throw. Flush to his right. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Lawrence going to throw again. Well, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked by Cameron Bynum.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where is he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
That's going to be taken in by Downs. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Josh Downs, 41 yards. And the Colts have cut the lead back down to 2. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And the lead is cut to 1 at 14-13. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off. And a decent return out to the 27-yard line. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here. Not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
A gain of 41 yards on the play. And the Jaguars first down.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 32-yard line. From the gun, it's Lawrence. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Intended for Parker Washington. Incomplete. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Here's a give to Bigsby. Stopped short of the 25, but that second effort got him a couple extra.
He was brought down at the 26. That's a gain of 5.
In need of a conversion on 3rd down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. One back in the backfield. He'll get the carry. Give him a couple on the run as it brings up the 4th down.
At the 24-yard line. A 2-yard gain. It's 4th down.
They'll try and run for it. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do.
And he will get this into the end zone for a Jaguar touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Jaguars are able to widen their advantage.
The tight end position has always been dangerous, especially in the red zone, short field. But now even more so because these tight ends aren't necessarily the tight ends of old. They're the rocked-up wide receivers who have a little bit more speed, way harder to cover than before.
Extra point right down the middle. And the lead is up to 8. That time a 6-play drive. And it results in a touchdown for Jacksonville.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Here comes the Indianapolis offense now as they get set to take over.
Well, partner, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Back to throw. Here's Richardson. And this one is going to be off the mark, too far out in front.
So line of scrimmage still the 39 on 2nd and 10.
Yeah, Richardson back to throw it. This one completes Alec Pierce.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
And the Colts 1st down.
Here's Richardson to throw. Out to the right and complete to Pittman.
And he'll go out of bounds after taking it a little further down inside the 40.
2nd down and a yard.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Again, it's Richardson.
And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Jaguars' 26. A nice pickup there, 10 yards.
Richardson looking to throw this. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
They'll try the left side with Taylor.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this 1st half.
Now Richardson. That's to Warren, his tight end.
Now the Colts going to burn the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the 1st half.
Richardson.
Now they set up the screen. That's complete. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds.
2nd and 5 from the 8. Now it's Richardson.
Touchdown! Josh Downs. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far.
And the Colts get a late score here in the final minute of the 1st half.
A little surprising they wouldn't go for 2, but this is up and good. And this is now a 1-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And we will not have a run back here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 20-yard line. The Jags offense and Brian Thomas getting set to take over once more. And it may be time for this defense to start throwing a second defender his way, because whatever they've done, it has not worked in this 1st half.
The Jacksonville offense set to begin their next drive.
And with a 1-point lead, you'd have to think they'll be looking just to get this to halftime.
And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up.
Lawrence.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
Complete to number 84. An 8-yard gain. Brings up
Just need a yard here. 2nd and 1. Here's Lawrence to throw. And that one off the mark behind him. Incomplete.
intended for Parker Washington. Incomplete.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Looking to throw, Lawrence. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another first down at the Colts' 45-yard line. Throwing again here. It's Lawrence. Over the middle, complete. It's Washington. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Now Lawrence. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock. 7th play of the drive now as they come up on a 3rd and 3. Final play of the half. It's Lawrence. He's got his target. That's complete. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout.
For the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And that will do it for this first half. So halftime is upon us on Thursday night primetime, and we go off to Orlando. And Scott Hansen for our halftime report.
Meanwhile, in our game, both teams have been able to move the ball effectively. It might be a question of which defense can make a stand in the second half. As we get you back out to Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
Scott, we thank you as always, and we'll see what happens here in the second half. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out with the victory.
Logan Cook to kick off for the Jaguars.
We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22. The Colts going to take over on offense to begin this 3rd quarter. Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
And the Colts first down.
Richardson looking to throw. Over the middle, hauled in by Pierce.
And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
Running straight ahead, Taylor. Oh, good move. And a pretty athletic run right there as he's going to get this down inside the 40.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
And this will be well too low for him to bring in. It's incomplete.
So after the incompletion on first, now 2nd and 10.
Play action. Now Richardson. There's Tremble, the tight end.
And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. They need to get to the 29 if they want to pick up a first here on 3rd down.
Richardson hit it, he fumbles it. Oh, and one of the linemen on the other side has got it.
Offensively lucky they're able to keep the football, but now 4th down, so they'll have to boot it away.
I do think, though, they're going to look at this as a positive. 1, they recovered the fumble, so they retained possession. But 2, being able to punt it changes field position for them. Imagine if that turnover takes place there. Now your defense has to go onto the field and try and hold. Instead, they get a little breathing room.
Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up 1st and 10.
At their own 22. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line.
44 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. And they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground.
And he edges forward, but only gets a pair of yards out of it, and it's 2nd down.
2 yards
Line of scrimmage, the 36 on 2nd and 8. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
I know coaches tell us all the time that having a powerful arm isn't the #1 thing they look for in a quarterback. But when you're trying to throw inside routes and you need to put some heat on it, it helps have the big gun. In this case, just a little bit too much.
So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8.
And they'll try and throw for it with Lawrence.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Colts are going to get the football in outstanding field position. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Foyesade Oluwakan made the tackle there from his safety position.
Now an option play on 2nd down.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard, so it's back to 3rd and 10.
Richardson working from the gun.
And this is caught. Touchdown, Colts.
Josh Downs with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Colts have taken the lead here in this 3rd quarter. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that gives them a 3-point lead. Thank you, sir. A field goal separates these two teams as we come back for this 2nd half. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
And now out come the Jags. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side of the ball right now, do you? Because you're either thinking, my replacement may get an opportunity.
Your head better be on a swivel.
Totally. Or maybe I just need to get out of the game for a while because I just can't slow these guys down. They've got to figure out a way to disrupt these offenses. And typically, one guy makes a big play, and that can help change things.
They'll be looking for disruption on both sides right now. Complete to Washington. His 5th catch tonight, and it's good for a 1st down. They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
On 1st down, they'll go to the ground attack.
And a good push up front, and he's able to navigate his way down inside the 30.
It's a gain of 14 yards. That's another Jaguars 1st down.
Off the play fake, here's Lawrence. And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 10.
Lawrence will throw.
Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line.
A 2-yard loss.
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
They go play action with Lawrence.
And down he goes. They sack him back right around the 41-yard line. Here's Logan Cook now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And this will depend on the spot as it sails out of bounds. And they'll say it sailed out at the 10-yard line. And now Indianapolis set to take the field.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's.
Oh, he sheds himself free. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st down, Colts.
Back to Taylor on 1st down.
And somehow he's going to get a yard out of this as he fought through that first contact. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd down.
From the shotgun, Richardson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Operating from the gun, Richardson. That's caught inside the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Jonathan Taylor with career touchdown number 75. And the Colts are able to add on to that lead.
Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. Following the touchdown, here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And able to get this out to the 25.
Out comes the Jaguar offense now as they get set to take over.
Over on the sideline, hoping to hit that reset button between possessions. Last time out, they had to punt it away. This time, hoping to finish this thing off in the end zone. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's second down.
Got an open man. It's Washington. Yeah, he will go out right near the 35-yard line.
The numbers throwing the ball have been great. He's up over 300 yards now for the game.
Now from Colts territory, here's a 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Out of the gun, it's Lawrence.
And he slings one that's incomplete.
One thing I have learned, receivers don't mind high throws so much to the sideline, but do that over the middle to them, and not only are the DBs going to throw a little verbal trash their way, when they get back to the huddle, they have a few words to say to their QB, aren't they?
Yeah, hung out to dry a little bit there on the high throw. Luckily fell incomplete. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
That is caught. And they'll get him to the ground. He has another 1st down at the Colts 18.
It's a gain of 16 yards.
Here's Lawrence.
And it's caught. And he takes it in. Touchdown, Jacksonville.
Brian Thomas.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jaguars are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the 3rd.
Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead is down to a field goal.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
At their own 23-yard line.
Looking to put a drive together.
He'll start with a give to Taylor.
Dances by him. And he'll work his way across the 30 to the 32.
88 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. Fourth quarter coming up here on Thursday Night Primetime.
We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Jacksonville. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
A gain of 3 on the play. And the Colts
Back to throw. Here's Richardson.
They'll find Taylor. That's complete.
And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
So in Jacksonville territory now. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Able to shake him off.
That's going to be taken in by Downs.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Josh Downs.
39 yards.
And the Colts will add to their 4th quarter lead. So that one, his 4th touchdown catch of the game, one behind the all-time record of 5.
following the touchdown. Here's Seibert now to kick it off.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
And out now comes Jacksonville as they get ready to go.
And you figure after giving up that last touchdown, they trail by 2 scores here in the fourth quarter. This drive becomes very critical. Lawrence bringing the Jaguars up, 1st and 10.
Just shy of the 30. They'll try and start this drive in the air. They'll find a man over the middle. It's Washington. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 7.
Now Lawrence.
And
he'll get it right back to Washington.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Now Lawrence to throw.
And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
The numbers there tell the story. That last completion going to move him up over 400 yards passing now for the game.
So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time.
Now Lawrence going to move him around a bit.
They go play action here on 1st down. And he'll be brought down right on the edge of the goal line at about the 1-yard line. 2nd and goal from the 1.
brings up 2nd and goal at the 1-yard line.
Turton will score. Touchdown, Jacksonville. So how about that for an answer? They get the touchdown there, and it's back to a 1-score game here in the 4th.
And that's what these guys have done all game long because they've scratched and slashed their way to stay in this game. And by now we should all realize they're not going away. Now the pressure again swings to their defense because they're going to need to find some way to get the ball back.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And out a little across the 25 to the 27. Here comes Jonathan Taylor and his teammates.
On the other side, they've had trouble stopping him not only on the ground but through the air. He's hit the century mark running the ball. He's approaching that receiving it.
I'm starting to think, Brandon, we're going to have to start judging running backs by a little bit different standard. And we know the gold standard now is 1,000 yards running the football. But I think we got to start looking at all-purpose yards, yards from scrimmage. That's probably a better measure of what you're getting from these backs because look at the game we're getting here. He's run it well, but overall his damage has been done catching it.
Yeah, and I'm curious to see if that will continue.
Richardson looking to throw this. He'll get this one to Pittman.
5 yards, now it's 3rd and 5.
A give for Taylor running right side.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Colts send out their punter as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Pulled in at the 24. Just a net of 34 there following a punt of 44 yards. And the Jaguars go on offense, 1st down and 10. Out comes the Jacksonville offense as they get set to take over here.
And you sense the tide turning. They scored, then their defense forced the punt, and now a chance to ultimately take the lead here late.
They'll start on the ground here on 1st down.
And he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here, 2nd down. So from the 37, here's a 2nd and 8.
And they'll give him another shot here on the ground.
And not much room to speak of. We'll get about 3 up to the 41.
The Jaguars on third down. Not quite 50%, 4 for 9. This is 3rd and 4.
Looking to throw, Lawrence.
And this is going to be incomplete.
See, I'm not quite sure how to judge that one. Maybe didn't have enough legs underneath him. Mechanics might have been off. Maybe some fatigue. That one came up short.
Yeah, 4th quarter. Maybe you do start to watch as the arm there, the leg's still there. This has been a tough game. And he's brought down. Facing a 4th down, they come away with 18 yards and the first down conversion.
Here's Lawrence to throw.
Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
A gain of 9 brings up 2nd and 1 at the 32-yard line.
Second down and a little more than a yard here. Lawrence going to throw again.
Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
5-yard gain on the play. Move those chains. That's good for a Jacksonville.
From the gun, it's Lawrence.
Flushed out right. He gets it to Thomas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10.
That's good for another Jaguars.
Now Lawrence.
Washington with a catch, middle of the field.
12 more yards. That's another Jaguars first down. 1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 1. Brings up 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, again the 4-yard line. 2nd and goal.
Lawrence now off the bootleg.
And he's got it. It's Thomas for a Jacksonville touchdown.
Brian Thomas with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns. And the Jaguars have moved out in front here in the 4th quarter.
Point after, right down the middle. And that will make this a 4-point game.
After the touchdown, Cook now to kick this one away. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28. So Richardson and the Colts now down by 4. A little under 2.5 to go. This is only week 1 of the season, folks. Get strapped in as they come up here 1st and 10. Got his man. It's Warren.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Well, they run the option on 2nd down. Running right through him. And this is going to be a Colts first down as he's able to get this up past the 40.
We've got a 1-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining.
Richardson to throw it. Pass complete to Taylor. And a nice job to break free of 1 tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Here comes 2nd down and 5.
Oh, heck of a move. Man. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts. As he'll get a chance to talk it over after picking up the first down.
First down, Colts.
Here's Richardson.
Throwing over the middle, and it's incomplete.
They'll come up now on second down.
Incomplete. Brings up second and 10.
Richardson. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3.
3-yard pickup.
Now Richardson.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Now give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down.
Fourth down, desperation time. Here's Richardson. He'll let one go deep for downs.
And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So now let's reset here, Charles. They do have 2 timeouts left, so they can stop the clock twice. This one's not quite over yet.
No, and what you're doing on defense, you're going to use both timeouts, obviously. But you've got to call defenses are going to force the issue early, meaning you want that play over fast. You don't want to give them time to dance around in the backfield or run a wide sweep that'll take off time. Blitz them, put pressure on them, make sure that play ends quickly so that you can go ahead and keep moving.
Now the Colts will use their 3rd and final timeout as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. And they take a knee. And just how they envisioned the start of the season, kneeling it down, defense can't stop the clock. This one's a winner.
You know it's really strange? I think a lot of people think that the kneel-down practice stuff really only happens like one time a week. The best teams I know, they practice starting back in OTAs. They want them to visualize winning a game and how great that feels, and they got it done in this one.
Yep, a knee gets them to 1-0.
Well, this was not just the opener of a brand new season, but this was a division game here in week 1, and to come through with a 1-0 start against a division opponent gives you a little something extra heading forward for the rest of the season.
Yeah, let's pile it all into one game, right? Opening the season, and you open within the division. You knew the motivation was going to be there on both sidelines. One just executed better and earned the win.
So for Jacksonville, they begin the new